Credit cards can either be your biggest financial weapon or your worst enemy, as I've mentioned multiple times before. If you know how to use them right, they can help you build a solid credit score, unlock better loan options, and even get you access to the best premium cards with insane perks. But if you use them the wrong way, they can trap you in high interest debt and wreck your financial future. So how do you actually use credit cards to increase your credit score the right way? And what's the strategy that ensures you're always in good standing with your banks, never pay unnecessary interest, and maximize your financial potential? Well, today I'm breaking down the ultimate strategy to boost your credit score using credit cards. Before we get into strategy, let's quickly go over how credit scores actually work in the UAE. In the UAE, your credit score is calculated by the Al Ittihad Credit Bureau, which collects data from banks, telecom providers, and utility companies. Your score ranges between 300 and 900, with 900 being perfect credit and 300 being terrible credit. The higher your score, the better your chances of getting approved for loans, better credit cards, mortgages, or even lower interest rates. Now, the key factors that impact your score include stuff like payment history. Do you pay your bills on time? This makes up the biggest percentage of your score. Next is your credit utilization, which means how much of your available credit are you actually using. The lower, the better. Next is your credit age. How long have you had active credit accounts? The older accounts improve your score. And next is your new credit applications. Every time you apply for a loan or a credit card, banks check your credit. So too many applications can lower your score. Next is your credit mix, which is having a mix of credit cards, loans, and other credit lines shows that you can handle different types of credit. Now that you know what affects your score, let's talk about how to use credit cards to boost it. Step 1, always pay your credit card bill on time. No exceptions. If there's one golden rule when it comes to building a strong credit score, it's to never miss a payment. Even a single late payment can drag your score down significantly. And in some cases, banks might even report you to the AECB. The easiest way to never miss a payment is to set up automatic payments through your bank's online portal. You can either set up a full balance payment, which means your credit card gets paid in full every month, so you never pay interest and you never have to do it manually. Or set up a minimum payment which keeps your account in good standing, but you'll still owe interest on the remaining balance. If you can, always pay the full amount to avoid interest and maintain a perfect repayment history. Step 2, keep your credit utilization below 30%. Credit utilization is a huge factor in determining your credit score. It's simply the percentage of your total credit limit that you're using. For example, if you have a credit card with a 20,000 dirham limit and you spend 10,000 dirhams on it, your utilization is 50%. To boost your credit score, you should never let your utilization go above 30%. The lower it is, the better. The best strategy in my opinion is if your credit limit is 20,000 dirhams, try to spend only 6,000 dirhams or less per month. This tells banks that you're responsible with credit and it boosts your credit worthiness. Step 3, request a higher credit limit, but don't use it all. Here's a pro tip most people don't know. Raising your credit limit can actually improve your score as long as you don't max it out. For example, if you have a credit card with a 10,000 dirham limit and you spend 3,000 dirhams per month, your utilization is already 30%. But if your limit gets increased to 20,000 dirhams, suddenly your utilization drops to 15% without changing your spending habits whatsoever. You can request a credit limit increase from your bank every 6 to 12 months, but they'll usually check your income and payment history before approving it. Step number 4, keep old credit cards open. Don't cancel them. The age of your credit history plays a big role in your credit score. The longer your accounts have been open, the better it is for your score. So even if you don't use an old credit card anymore and it might be free for life, never cancel it unless you absolutely have to. Closing an account removes it from your credit history and can actually lower your score. A smarter move, in my opinion, is keep your oldest credit card active by making a small purchase on it every few months, like a Netflix subscription or a coffee, just to keep it open and running. Step number 5, avoid applying for too many credit cards at once. Every time you apply for a credit card, the banks check your credit score, and this is called a hard inquiry. If you apply for too many credit cards or loans in a short period, it signals to banks that you might be desperate for credit, and this can drop your score and scare them off. So a good rule of thumb is don't apply for more than one new credit card every 6 months. Now let's go to step number 6. Diversify your credit mix, like your loans, cards, bills, etc. Your credit mix, which includes things like credit cards, loans, car financing, and even postpaid mobile bills, affects your credit score. If you only have credit cards, banks might see you as too dependent on revolving credit. But if you have a mix of credit types, like a small personal loan, a postpaid phone plan, and a credit card, it shows that you can manage different types of credit responsibly. Now, this doesn't mean you should go out and take unnecessary loans or apply for credit cards. But if you're planning to take a car loan, home loan, or another credit line anyway, it can actually help your score in the long run. Step number 7, regularly check your credit score for errors. One of the most overlooked strategies in improving your credit score is simply checking it regularly. Mistakes happen. Sometimes banks report incorrect late payments, or a credit account you closed still shows up as active. You can get your credit report from the Al-Ittihad Credit Bureau and check for errors or outdated information. If you find a mistake, you can file a dispute with the bank and get it corrected, which can instantly improve your score. You can check my video linked in the description for how to check your credit score. So let's talk about final thoughts. At the end of the day, credit cards are one of the most powerful tools for improving your credit score if you know how to use them properly. By paying your bills on time, keeping your utilization low, increasing your credit limits, and maintaining old accounts, you can skyrocket your credit score over time. But here's the most important part: never carry unnecessary debt. Using your credit cards to build your score doesn't mean spending recklessly. If you're paying interest every month, you're doing it wrong. So, are you using your credit cards the right way and the way I've explained it? Let me know in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more finance tips, credit card hacks, and smart money strategies in Dubai. I'll see you guys in the next one.